Good morning, students. Welcome back to Mahadeva International School. Today, in the science class, we shall start biology. So, in biology, the first chapter we are going to study is plant tissues 1. So, let's start with the main topic. So, tissue. What exactly tissue is? Tissues are nothing but transporting materials. Like in a human being, we have nerves. That is, nerves are used to transport blood from one part of the body to the other part. So, in the same way, tissues are used in a plant for the transportation of food and water. So, there are different types of tissues. Or, in simple, if you want to define what is a tissue is nothing but collection of cells or many cells which are meant to do a specific work is called tissue. So in every plant there are different types of tissues. So here we must study about all such type of tissues. So here in the overview of this chapter we shall study about the first tissue called as the meristematic tissue. Okay. Next, in the meristematic tissue, so what are the process which takes place? The first is apical meristems, intercalary meristems, lateral meristems. These are the three different classification of meristematic tissues. That is, meristematic tissues are classified into three types: apical meristems, intercalary meristems, and lateral meristems. And in the second topic, we shall study about secondary meristem, cortex, and annual regions. Okay, secondary meristems, secondary cortex, and annual rings. So these are the main important topics we shall study in this chapter. So first, what is a tissue? A tissue is a group of similar or dissimilar cells engaged in specific function. Similar means same. Dissimilar means different. So a group of same or different cells engaged in specific function, that is to do a single work. All multicellular organisms including plants and animals process tissues. So all the organisms, that is multicellular organism. What do you mean by multicellular organism? Any organism which has more than one cell is called as multicellular organisms. So all multicellular organisms will have tissues. Okay, so a tissue is a group of same or different cells engaged in doing specific function. Now, since we are talking about plant tissues, so plant tissues are classified into two, as you can see in the table. First is called as meristematic tissues. Second is permanent tissues. So in meristematic tissues, cells are capable of cell division. That is, they give birth to the other cells. That is, cells are capable for cell division. Whereas permanent tissues means matured cells incapable of cell division. That is, they cannot give birth to other cells. That is, they are permanent. So these are the two classification of plant tissues. One is meristematic tissue, second is permanent tissue. Again, meristematic tissues are classified into three: apical meristems, intercalary meristems, and lateral meristems. Okay. Next, permanent tissues are again further classified into two categories. One is simple permanent tissue, complex permanent tissue. So simple permanent tissues means tissue composed of single type of cells, whereas complex permanent tissues means tissues composed of more than one type of cells. So later, simple permanent tissues are classified into five categories: parenchyma, chlorenchyma, collenchyma, parenchyma, sclerenchyma. So these are the five classification of simple permanent tissues, whereas complex tissues are further classified into xylem and phloem. So this is the complete structure and overview of classification of plant tissues, which you have to note down in a book so that it will be very easy for you to remember how the plant tissues are classified. Okay, so once again quickly we go through once again. Plant tissues are classified into two, that is meristematic tissues and permanent tissue. Meristematic tissues are again further classified into apical, intercalary and lateral. Permanent tissues are classified into two: simple permanent tissues, complex permanent tissues. Simple permanent means a single type of cells are there. Complex means different types of cells will be there. Again, simple permanent tissues are classified into five category: parenchyma, chlorenchyma, collenchyma, arenchyma and sclerenchyma. Whereas complex permanent tissues are classified into two: one is xylem, one is phloem. So these are the classification of tissues. So let's start with the first classification called as meristematic tissues. Tissues where cells are constantly dividing are called meristems or meristematic tissue. That is, as we have studied earlier, meristematic tissues will give birth to the new tissues, that is the new cells. Tissue is nothing but a group of cells. Okay, so wherever the plant is growing, that is you can see here in this plant, so this part, okay, the tip of the plant, okay, we call it as apical bud or shoot tip. So here the plant will start growing. So wherever the region where plant is growing, there you can find meristematic tissue. Why? Because these cells keep on dividing, they give birth to new cells. So wherever the plant is growing, not only in the apical bud, even in the lateral bud, near the node, internode, vascular tissues. So the region where the plant can grow. So in all such places you can find meristematic tissues. Okay. Now, what is the nature of these meristematic tissues? Cells of meristems divide continuously and help in increasing the length and girth of the plant. So the plant will start growing. So when it starts growing, it becomes taller. So to become tall, so they need meristematic tissues and even the girth, that is the width of the plant. So when it is very small, okay, so at that time it will be like the width is very small of this plant. Later when it starts growing, the width also increases. So for this also the main reason is meristematic tissues. Now, what are the characteristics of meristematic tissue? The cells of meristematic tissue have the following features. They are similar in structure and have thin cellulose cell walls. First is they are similar. All the cells in the meristematic tissues are same. That is their structure is same and they have cellulose cell wall. That is the cell wall. The cell wall of the cell is made up of cellulose. Next, they are compactly arranged and do not contain any intercellular space between them. That is, in between the two cells, there is no space. We call that space as intercellular space. Okay, there is no space between any cell, that is, they are compactly means tightly arranged. They contain dense or abundant cytoplasm and a single large nucleus. So, as you all know that a cell consists of a center part called as nucleus. So, nucleus will be there and the abundant cytoplasm will be there in the cell. They contain few vacuoles or no vacuoles at all. Only few vacuoles. That is, when you go and see in your previous classes in the textbook, you can see the plant cell. So in the plant cell, you can find cytoplasm, you can find vacuoles, nucleus. So you can see that in the plant cell there are very few new vacuoles, or completely there are no vacuoles. Okay. Now, where these meristematic tissues are found, or we call it as occurrence, they occur near the tip of the root and the stem. So this is called as the tip of the root, and this is called as the tip of the stem. Okay, so you can see the arrow over here. I am showing you tip of the plant, tip of the root. So in these two places these meristematic tissues are found. They are found in the buds and nodes of the stem. So you can see here we have a bud and we have a node. So here we can find them. They are also present in the combium between the xylem and the phloem, that is vascular tissues. So in between xylem and phloem tissue also you can find them. They are present under the epidermis of dicotyledons trees and shrubs cork combium. So in dicotyledons, okay, so that is whenever you cut open a fruit you will have a seed, and when you open that seed, so there are two cotyledons, that is the seed will break into two, that is called as dicotyledons plants. So in such type of plants also this type of meristematic tissues are found. Okay, so this is the first type of tissue what we studied, that is meristematic tissue. So in the next class, so we shall study what are the classification of meristematic tissue. So this is the only one part we have studied. So in the next class we shall study this meristematic tissues are classified into three different categories, that is apical, intercalary and lateral. Okay, so in the next class we shall study all these things, but the thing is you have to study this complete chart. Okay, so if you study this complete chart, then 50% of the portions you will be covered. Why? Because we shall ask you the questions like what are the classification of meristematic tissues, what are the classification of permanent tissues. So you must know all these things. Okay, fine. So go through this video once or twice and study completely and note down the important points. Okay, so we shall continue in the next topic. Until that, have a good day. Bye, take care.